Hi, this is Kathy, and this is the intraday harmonic scenario for gold futures. And price is in a range. It's in between opposing emerging patterns, which is always indicative of price being in contraction mode. Now, the initial level for price to hold above or below is this 1316.6, and I've been looking at that for quite some time. There's been no commitment either way, right? It's tried to push above it, it's tried to push below it, but it keeps being returned to it. So that's going to be the initial level to break and hold. As long as it holds to the upside, if you'll note, there is like this channel that's going on, right? There's this trend line channel resistance that seems to be holding as well as the support is holding, right? So until we can get some kind of resolution, you just have to look at it as a range method type formation, right? There. Okay, so if price can hold above this weekly sword line of 1319.6, there is some convergence resistance at 1325.4, meaning it could just breach it to test that and then pull back. Don't know. What I'd want to see with the hold above this channel and this sword line would be momentum to surge with a nice slope upward, like back here, right? Above the midpoint. This is the RSI. The HSI down below, I'd want to see it holding above its midpoint and surging to the upside. And it could be after one more test of the oversold before it goes back to the overbought. But right now, it's just kind of going back and forth. And there's a little bit more downside. There is downside pull on the RSI as well as in this channel. But like I said, there is no conviction at this juncture to hold below this 1316.6 yet. There is a retest of a pattern that completed back here, this PRZ, right? This was the initial test. Oftentimes, the initial test of a PRZ will be a snapback. This turned out to be a nice retracement, right? But actually, it was almost 78.6%. But now that it is a return to this region, if it's going to get near this PRZ, ideally in the world of harmonics, you like to see it test all levels of the PRZ, which the lower portion is 1299.6, okay? So if price, or 1299.3, if price can get to that juncture, then it's what I'll be looking for is price action. What's going on with momentum? You can look at volume, look at the formations of the bars, things like that, to see if there is an inclination of it's going to try to go into retracement mode, like it did the first test, right? If not, where it breaks out of that PRZ is going to be key. That's going to be the clue giver, right? If it breaks down the PRZ, then there's an extended target down here at 1285. Actually, it goes down to 1285.9, right? So that will be the next PRZ target, and then we go through the same thing. Where does price break and hold beyond the PRZ? Now, this is a double PRZ because it's a very large ABCD and the crab, right? So actually, it's a triple. There are 3 different harmonic patterns here. I just realized that. There's a cyan butterfly, a green crab, and a brown ABCD, all in this region here. So that is saying, come to me, come to me. But first things first, this 1316.6 is the kicker. Where is price going to hold beyond that level? Okay?